The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
Okay, so today's deep dive, this
Yeah.
one looks really interesting.
Yeah.
It's the Andaman Islands. I mean, you really can't get much more remote than that, can you?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Definitely not in that part of the world.
Yeah.
They're like a little secret hidden away in the Bay of Bengal. Closer to like Myanmar and Thailand than they are to India.
Right, I was going to say, geographically, they're much closer to Southeast Asia. Right?
Exactly. And that's part of what makes them so fascinating. I mean, they're part of India, of course, but that distance, that isolation, has really allowed them to develop their own unique character. Kind of a blend of Indian influence, but with this whole other layer of ecological and cultural richness
Yeah.
that's totally their own.
Okay, I love that. We're already talking ecological and cultural tapestry, and I haven't even asked my first question. You had me at pristine beaches, but honestly, the more I look at these pictures, pristine feels like an understatement. I mean, how else would you describe them? What are we talking about here?
I mean, seriously, picture this, all right. You step onto a beach and the sand, it's like powdered sugar under your feet. Okay. And the water, I don't even know how to describe it. This incredible turquoise, so clear you can see straight down to the bottom. It's like something out of a dream.
Seriously.
Seriously. But it's not just your everyday paradise. Okay. Think Lalaji Bay, for instance. Some nights, the water there, it lights up.
What?
I know, right? It shimmers with this bioluminescent phytoplankton. It's like swimming through a galaxy of stars.
Wow. Okay, you're sending me straight into a daydream. And then on top of that, there's a whole other world to explore under the surface. I mean, you have me at coral reefs, but tell me, what other wonders await in this underwater world?
Oh man, where do I even begin? The diversity is incredible. You've got your coral reefs, of course, bursting with life.
Yeah.
Every color imaginable. And the fish, schools of clownfish, they're orange and white, just popping against the coral.
Oh, beautiful.
You might even spot a manta ray just gliding through the water. It's magical.
That's amazing. But this is what I always think about when I hear about these incredible places. With all that untouched beauty, how do we experience it without loving it to death?
You're totally right to ask that. Sustainable tourism is absolutely crucial, especially in a place as ecologically delicate as the Andamans. Choosing eco-conscious tour operators makes a huge difference.
Right.
Really minimizing our footprint wherever we go, even just being super aware of the delicate balance of that marine ecosystem. It all adds up.
Totally. Okay, shifting gears a bit, there's one more aspect that I'm really fascinated by the indigenous cultures. Because it's not just about the environment, right? We have to be really careful how we approach this.
100%. The Andaman Islands have been home to indigenous groups for centuries, and some of them have lived in near isolation for, well, all of that time. Like the Sentinelese, for example, who live on North Sentinel Island.
Well, I've heard about them.
They've had very, very limited contact with the outside world, and they're known for being fiercely independent. So it's this really powerful reminder, respectful observation, cultural sensitivity, those have got to be paramount when you're talking engaging with a place like that.
So we've got bioluminescent beaches, vibrant coral reefs, indigenous cultures with complex histories. It sounds like one of those journeys that stays with you long after you leave.
It really does. I mean, imagine that experiencing the raw beauty of the Andaman Islands.
Yeah.
It's like witnessing nature's artistry firsthand, but also understanding our role in preserving it and honoring the people who call it home. That's the magic of a place like this.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.